The very last part, part 5, you're going to have to generalize what you have found before. So instead of having actual numbers, you might need to just use letters, which is always the best case, right? So let's see. What if we have red for the cable? It says a suspension bridge has a center span of L meters and the pylons of height H meters above the water. The road is C meters above the water, and the cable sags to a height of K meters at its lowest point. So basically, what do you have? This is the y-axis and x. Up here, up here, you have a suspension bridge has L meters. The pylons have a height of H above the water. And the road deck is C meters above the water. So up here you have the H minus C, yeah? And the cable sags to a height of K meters at its lowest point. So when this happens, this is K. And you also know that if the whole length is L, you now know that this point is at L over 2, of course. And you have to find the function that describes this, and you're going to only use the letters. So you do y is a x minus h squared plus k. Well, this k and this k are not the same, so maybe I should call this one capital K, just so I don't have any confusion. Maybe I should call this one capital H, so I don't confuse it with this little h. Now it should be fine. So now that would become A times x minus L over 2, that's an L, squared, and this K corresponds to the same one, but I'm just gonna use like this, okay? Because the vertex has coordinates, the x-coordinate of the vertex is L over 2, and the y-coordinate is that big K. Now let's find A. We know that when x is 0, y is capital H minus C. When you write this, you're going to have to be very clear and explain all the variables. So that means capital H minus C is going to be A, x minus, well, not x. We said when x is 0. So 0 minus L over 2 squared plus capital K. So you subtract K from both sides. And negative L squared divided by 2 and all squared, that becomes L squared divided by 4. So with a little bit of work, you will find that A is 4 times H minus C minus K divided by L squared. If you do that, you will be able to generalize your function, because now that's your A. So the Y would be, well, this thing, I'm just going to copy it and paste it. That's A. And then that's the rest. So x minus L over 2 squared plus K. And this is the very, very generalized formula. And x, because it is the length of the bridge, goes from 0 to L. And you can write it this way, so you can give it as a domain. And give also a really nice diagram so the reader understands. You're going to have to explain exactly why this is this way, why is this way. Again, notice that I've used different variables. I used capital H here, and I used capital K here, so I don't confuse them with what you're given here on the left and my starting point, yeah? So make sure you explain all your variables. At the end of the project, you will be assessed according to those 5 criteria: how you present your work, how you communicate your work, how engaged you seem, how you reflect to your results, and how you use the maths.